so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744 Extra, and today, guys, we're starting our Pokemon Community Tournament Season 3. Now, obviously, the original plan was to do Super Smash Bros. Tournament, which we were expecting to do, but obviously, we didn't have enough interest for it, so we was like, you know what? Rather than keep you guys waiting, we'll just do Season 3. So we have a huge cast. We got 12 people, and Rank is, of course, my co-host, and we actually got some people. So let me I've let Rank take center stage, man. Rank, man, it's Rank. Tell us how the season's gonna work.
So this season, once again, we are changing it up. We are happy to announce that once again, the format has been expanded as more people have grown interest in the Pokemon Community Tournament. We started off Season 1 with 6 people. Season 2, we had a total of 8 players, and now we've expanded all the way to 12 players. So the format is once again gonna change up. So just to keep things exciting, we're gonna have 2 groups of 6 players. The top 3 will advance to a playoff bracket. We'll explain a bit more how that works in the future, but basically that's the whole thing. We'll announce who the participants are as they are selected through the wheel in the draft. So yeah, just you can expect a lot of new faces and a lot of faces that you know already from previous seasons. Unfortunately, the season has taken a deep hit by not having the reigning champion AL to be here and defend his crown. But either way, we still have a lot of veterans and a lot of new exciting players that are willing to make a statement in this new season. So it's going to be really exciting, I think.
Yes, definitely. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's get the wheel out, guys. Wheel out. So and there'll be time subscription for you guys. So let's start with our runner-up from last season. That is, of course, Doodle. So Doodle, man, give us a little intro. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I mean, what is there really to say? I mean, I'm not trying to brag. I mean, I'm gonna try to make a third attempt to make a final. Maybe this time I can get redemption. Although to be fair, the fact that there's no AL anymore kind of takes that spice away. Maybe it might be a bit of a Mickey Mouse run. I don't know. Hopefully not. But obviously, not being disingenuous, we have to see. And by the way, if nobody knows, the draft is still the same. Like basically, we have a snake format that we use. So if you were first on the first turn, you're going to be last on the second turn. If you were last on the first turn, you're going to be first on the second turn. Just clearing that up. But yeah, bring it on. Not really much else to say. And hopefully in big games, unlike my team this season, actually I can perform. So there's that.
Yeah. Okay. So, and then the one thing that is going to be interesting is that now the AO is not here, we're guaranteed to have a different final. We're not going to have the same final.
That's true. So maybe still, it's kind of
So I guess it's both good and bad, obviously. So, yeah. But yeah, let's move to the next one. So. Seb Ball is going to take place and as a second candidate. Seb Ball, unfortunately, is not here in the panel. But Rank, I guess, tell us a little bit about Seb Ball.
So Seb Ball is a person that we've known in the channel for a long time now for his football knowledge. But the last season, he's proven his Pokemon knowledge as well. He made an amazing run last season in his debut. Only had one defeat to myself in the regular season, which ended up putting him second place. And he did have a really spicy matchup in the semifinals against AL, which he ended up losing. But I think that he's proven that he is one of the candidates to take the crown this time around. And yeah, it's going to be very exciting to see him return this time around.
He's going to be he's going to go far. I'm telling y'all right now, you can clip this. Seb is going far in this tournament.
I can see that Seb is in the chat as well in a different account. So he's going to be jumping from that one.
Yeah. Sup, Seb.
All right. Let's move to the next one. Next person we got here is, of course, the host himself, Rank.
Does that mean the tournament will be in Argentina?
Tell us about yourself, Rank.
What is there to say about myself? I mean, I've been one of the main promoters of this tournament taking place in the first place. I've been running the spreadsheet. I've been organizing the stuff in this back of the scenes and also competing myself. And I think that obviously I've had good regular seasons, but they haven't really translated into the playoffs. In fact, I've still yet to win a playoff game, which is pretty disappointing on my end, I think. Hopefully this time around, I can actually make it into a final, which was my objective ever since season 1, and actually prove that my Pokemon knowledge is up there with the other competitors that have outperformed me so far.
Yeah, for sure, man. Maybe, who knows? Maybe third time's a charm.
Yeah, because he has to break his semifinal duck, like how Boca have to break their Libertadores duck. So there's that.
Okay, next up we got here is the Ace Champion, aka Steve. So Rank, man, tell us about Steve.
So Steve is another person who debuted last season. I think that he made a good impression of himself. Obviously, he made the playoffs. Not many people were expecting much of him, but we knew that he had a decent amount of Pokemon knowledge ever since we did the Ruby Nuzlocke with yourselves, that playthrough. He was often there in the chat or in the panel just giving you advice. We knew that he had some knowledge. In the playoffs, he didn't perform the best, but he's running it back, looking to make the playoffs again and hopefully have an even deeper run this time around.
Wait, y'all did a Nuzlocke? That's crazy. The hardest challenge ever, probably, in Pokemon.
Yeah. So, by the way, guys, I'm going to go through your guys' comments, but we're going to go through the draft first. We're going to go through everyone. So, okay, so let's move to the next person we got here. It is, of course, Mats. So, Mats, man, tell us about yourself.
Am I? Oh yeah, I'm. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
So when I started doing the Pokemon tournaments, I went to it having most of my knowledge being centered around the movies, the games, and Super Smash Bros. Rules. But kind of since that, the third game I played, I've been going on a nice progression. Looking forward to see where that takes me. And I did better second time round, looking for onwards and upwards, and I'll sign, seal, and select my expectations depending on the draw. But I believe I can overachieve in this coming tournament.
All right, thank you very much. Next, we got a the newbies, as I like to say. So,
Hey, yeah, AD, I got
Rank,
a question.
man, tell us about Spectral. Yeah.
Doodle, what's your question?
So, if y'all don't mind, can I introduce the Serie A people that I brought?
Sure. I think you know him better than I do.
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Yeah, actually.
So Spectre is actually he's actually like half Serie A, half Bundesliga fan. I'm gonna say that he supports Pescara in Italy, but he supports Union Berlin as his main team. But like from Pokemon matches that I saw, he seems to be actually very decent level, honestly. And I think we will see some others as well. But like from what I've seen, yeah, he seems to have a good grasp on what to do. And I think that's I think a good first thing. We have to see how he does, obviously, in the actual tournament. But I think from what I've seen, the sample size that we have, I think he might actually be one of the dark horses, potentially. We have to see.
Yeah, for the people that are unaware, the 5 people that we introduced first are the returning faces from previous season into this season.
Returning.
Spectre is actually the first person that is a newcomer into the season. And for all of the newcomers, we ran behind the scenes a qualifier tournament to determine their seeding. Spectre was actually the winner of that tournament with a record of 5 wins and only 1 loss. The only loss coming to one of our panel members right here. But he did show a pretty good performance, and I think that, yeah, he is definitely one of the dark horses for this tournament.
Yeah, for sure. All right, now next up we got here, it is Elibungo.
Oh, another one.
Yes.
So first of all,
tell us about Elibungo.
Yeah, first of all, fellow Interista like me, so there's that. And second of all, same with Spectre. I think pretty much both of them showed a pretty. I forgot who beat. I forgot if they had a game who won, but I know that both had like a similar record. I think they had like 1 loss and then other victories. So obviously, I think they're both. If we're saying Spectre, I think is dark horse. I think Elibungo is probably also in that tier. And yeah, pretty much the same way. So yeah.
Yeah. I think your audio a little cut off there, but that's okay. Okay, let's move to the next one. Next one, we got our panel member here. That is Surteet Singh, man. So Surteet Singh, man, tell us what is there to look for. Tell us about yourself, man. Give us a little introduction.
Well, obviously it's my tournament debut, but what I will say is I love Pokemon. One example I can say is that I think a lot of fans would remember, Pokemon fans would remember, in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, there was that Necrozma battle, which was one of the most annoying battles of all time. When I was like 8 or 9 years old, I generally spent a month every day trying to beat that Necrozma, and it took me a month to finally get to Necrozma and complete the game. So yeah, that's how far my love for Pokemon extends. And yeah, I'd say I'm pretty happy with how I did in the qualifiers. And yeah, of course, I'm hoping to have a better team this time around. And yeah, just gonna do my best.
Yeah. Thank you for that. That's actually really interesting. Okay, so let's move to the next one we got here. It is Slither. Slither is next. So Slither, tell us about yourself in the chat, I suppose. If you don't mind. So
I think we should move this along, actually.
yeah, actually. So Slither, give us a little introduction, then we'll move to the next one. Okay, so next person we got here, it is Sabatuon.
That's actually not how you pronounce it. It's Savutian. That's how you pronounce it.
Oh, Sabatuon. Sorry, my bad. Sabatian, my bad.
Okay. He supports one of the clubs I hate the most, the red side of Milano. So, but besides that, he has a fair knowledge. Today he's not present. He actually sent AD his list because he's at work. Yeah. But yeah, the man from Libya, he's here to hope. We will see how he does. Will he be the Gaddafi of Pokemon? We will see, but we shall see what he cooks from what.
Yeah, so this is what Slither said. So I grew up with Pokemon. I'm a football fan, support Liverpool. I started Pokemon 2015, 2016. I like a lot of other things. All right. That's a nice introduction. All right, now we're going to move on to the next one we got here is Psychic. So.
Another Milanista.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah.
So there's that. So I brought one of the persons from my hood and one of the persons from the opposite hood. But besides that, again, we have to just see also. He did a bit weak, though, personal from what I saw, but maybe he can have a better, maybe he'll do better in the actual.
I believe he's a fellow compatriot as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Last person we got here is Giga.
No, Gigi,
like Buffon.
Oh, sorry, it's Gigi. Yeah, Gigi.
Yeah, like Buffon.
Yeah, Gigi. Sorry, my bad.
And the team he supports is actually who Buffon played for, Juventus.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he actually did poor, but he said that he's going to do better, and that he will be ready for the tournament there.
Yeah. Yeah, remember, guys, the actual tournament matters more. Okay, anyways, let's go ahead and start the wheel, guys.
Oh, just for the record, my fellow Pot 3 player is pronounced Spectre, like the James Bond movie.
True. I have a hard time with that one. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so let's go ahead and start the wheel, guys. So who's gonna be drawn first? Is going to be.
Oh, it's so close.
Yes.
Matt is going first. Okay, let me write this down.
That's first in the first season and second in the second season. So good luck to the chat.
Odds, man? Yeah, what are the odds, man? All right, Matt's is up first. Okay.
I'm writing it down on the spreadsheet as well, so you don't really have to.
Next up.
GG.
So it is Gigi.
He sent you the DMs, his list, so go off of what he sent.
Yeah, I know. So who's gonna come third? That is the Ace Champion. Fourth is going to be Rank.
Okay.
Fifth is going to be Fifth is going to be Seb Ball. Sixth is going to be Doodle. And
I'm at-
seventh is going to be.
I actually got the worst one. I'm like in the middle of all of them. That's
I
actually
don't know if
so-
that's the worst one.
Is it? I don't know. We'll see.
And by the way, guys, we're doing this in real time, so I haven't like predetermined or whatever.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, don't worry.
this has
Don't
happened in
worry.
real time. Okay, guys. So
Yeah.
just to let you guys know. Seventh is Slither. Eighth is going to be
Radha?
Surteet Singh. Excuse me.
Spectre
Alright, not-
is
Spectre.
kind of hard to pronounce, honestly.
Yeah.
10th is going to be.
You just have to imagine the E and the R are swapped
Yeah.
around.
Savuti. Oh, by the way, you can call him Sav
Okay,
as
next
well,
is
for short.
Sabatian.
You can call him Sav if you want, for short. He goes with that as well.
The 11th is going to be. Who's 11 going to be?
Elibongo.
Ellie Bongo.
And that means 12
Uh,
psychic.
That's
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Psychic gets last pick. Okay, see the order. So we're all made aware.
I guess we are good to go
Just close that
then.
real quick, eh?
And we have
Alright.
here in the panel the first pick
Yes.
from Matt.
There's 3 or 4 I really want, but
Wait.
if there's
Wait, guys. Before we start the picks. Before we start the picks, how much time are we giving? I think we should give like 1 minute.
I agree.
I'm good with a minute, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let's go with the minute. Okay, so this is the order.
So, yeah, as I was saying, it might be worth getting the spreadsheet tab open where it shows which players have got what Pokemon.
Yeah.
So Rank, can you open the spreadsheet?
Yeah, I have it here.
Okay.
Okay, so there are 3 or 4 Pokemon I really want, but if I'm going to pick one, then I'm going to pick my top scorer from last season, Infernape.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
All
Infernape
right.
lock-in formats.
Okay.
I think you have to show my screen, AD.
Oh. Okay. Well, you guys can remember the order, right?
It's the order is written here
Okay.
in the spreadsheet. too.
Oh. Okay. Then we don't need to use my thing. We'll just use. Okay. So I'll let you share your screen. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There we go. That's probably better. It's probably better we do that. So I can actually. You know what? Let me erase what I have. Okay. Next up is Gigi. So let me see what he sent to me. Right here. Okay. So he says Mew.
Mew locked in for GG as well. I remember he used it in the qualifiers too.
Yeah.
Is Steve
It's the
around?
first tournament where Mew isn't banned.
Steve. I don't think Steve is here.
We did remind
Steve.
him to come a few times.
Maybe
He
ask
sent
him.
4 messages to me and he hasn't. I'll check again, but it didn't.
Uh-oh.
Did he send anyone a list of Pokemon?
He didn't send to me.
I had messaged him the stream had started, so
Okay, let's just skip him, I guess. We
His loss.
we can't wait all day. Yeah. So sorry, Steve. It's your loss.
Hey, this happened to me in the second tournament, so Don't
Yeah.
worry.
yeah. But the difference is you weren't initially meant to be on the panel.
True. That's true.
Okay, guess it's my turn then, and I'm gonna go in and locked in Keldeo. Now it's time for Seb.
Okay.
So let's see what Seb writes down in the chat for his first pick. in the draft? Clefable says.
That was one of my ones.
Doodle, your go.
All right. So I'm actually gonna use a returning Pokemon from the first I used, the first pick I had, the first ever Pokemon I drafted, Dragonite. He's back.
The knight is back.
He's back by popular demand.
Turn for Slither. Let's see what Slither wants to pick in the chat.
Yeah, I think he sent me one here as well. He
But
picked Gliscor.
since he's present in the chat, I think he can sell us himself,
Yeah.
probably.
Okay, well, if he doesn't say, I'll say Gliscor.
Gliscor.
Yeah, Gliscor.
Yeah.
Gliscor, sorry.
All right. Titaness.
Togekiss.
Togekiss Instalock. I saw that he was your best performer in the qualifiers.
Very
too.
good Pokemon. Serene Grace. It's Air Slash.
OP.
A little cringe, but yeah, it was nice. Spectre.
I think he sent you the list, or did he?
I don't think he did.
Hold up, let me message him.
I gotta go into men, so I'll get only couple picks. Okay, it's fine.
It's fine.
AD has list anyways.
Yeah.
So you don't have Spectre's list, AD?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I just DM'd him. Maybe he'll do it after. Okay, skip him, I guess.
All right.
Okay.
Do you have subs picks?
He's in the chat, I think. Where is he?
I don't have his picks.
He's not there, is he?
Wait, did Sav not message you? He said he.
He said he wanted me to pick his team for him.
Oh, that's
Although, wait, the thing is, okay, he actually. I got it. Hold up. Can you let me kind of? I know I'm not supposed to, but he basically sent me.
Okay.
So what
I'll
his
let Selena
preferred
know.
Pokemon are. Let me do it. I'm not gonna mess it up. Don't worry. Why would I?
Okay.
So he wants. His actually what he wanted. Wait, let me see. So. Oh wait, no, that's Psychics. Hold up. Give me a minute. Hold up. Let me just see what he. Okay, so. He wants Latios.
Latios,
Okay.
returning.
makes sense.
Elibongo.
He's in the chat.
He's in the chat.
All right. What's your pick, Ellie?
If you can hear, yeah.
I'll just ping in the chat.
Yeah. No, he was in the
Porygon.
Porygon 2.
Porygon 2,
God, that one match. Oh my god.
the best performer in the qualifiers. And
Okay, let's see.
Psychic now has the
Did he
right
send you the
to
list?
make 2 picks in a row
Yes, he
as
sent
part
me.
of the snake
So-
format.
Okay, so he picked Azumarill and Gardevoir.
Oh, Azumarill.
That's a good.
Okay.
There was a
Stacking up
question.
Mhm.
There was a question during the draft last season about what Pokemon sounds like specific football players, and the one that came to mind recently was Gardevoir and Gvardiol.
Wow. Okay, so
I-
now we're gonna
I-
go backwards.
I got the names mixed up during the 2022 World Cup.
Don't worry.
We're going
Could not
backwards
be.
now. So
Ellie, it's your turn again.
yeah. Steve just messaged me. He's busy with lunch, so Steve, you're gonna have to pick later, I guess.
Can he not message you his picks since he
Okay, so
Latios.
Ellie picks Latias.
Latias?
Already 4 legendary.
Now it's turn for Sav once again.
All right, so Sav, he told me he really, really wants to use a Rotom Wash. So, yeah, Rotom Wash.
Makes sense. Good.
Spectre, are we skipping him once again?
Yeah, I think he's gonna pick after. He's kind of
Yeah,
busy.
just let him.
We're going back to Titaness then.
Okay, well, no Clefable, so instead I'll pick Chansey.
Chansey locked in. Okay.
All right,
We go
Slither.
back to Slither.
Blissey. Hopefully I pronounce it right.
Blissey, yeah.
Oh,
Just for confirmation, we're gonna see if he types it in chat as well, but we can go ahead and lock in Blissey for him.
okay, here we go. Interesting one, right?
Mhm.
Galvantula.
Yeah, he picked it.
Galvantula.
Ooh.
Going for the webs on that one. Seb.
Gen 5 is my favorite gen, so expect kind of,
Tyranitar. Which is, there is something that is worth mentioning that we didn't mention about the rules for
no
this
weather
season
this
as well.
time.
There's no weather setting abilities. Now, you can set up the weather manually, and we actually saw Titaness put this to use in the qualifier tournament by setting up this sandstorm manually with his Excadrill. So you can use the weather, and it's still a viable strategy. But since we noticed that, well, in the last season, both of the teams that made the final were rain teams, we decided that weather was probably too strong in a draft setting. And so
It is.
that is a bit of a change that we're making that should allow for new strategies to brew forth in this
Oh, and
tournament.
also, one more thing to mention, there's no Mega Evolutions in this.
Yes.
So despite us taking this to a Gen 6, there's no Megas.
Mm-hmm. Now, for my next pick, if I really wanted to win, I would choose other Pokemon, but I would be failing myself if I didn't pick my favorite Pokemon, Serperior. So I'm going to go ahead and...
Contrary Leaf Storm.
Oh no, that was one of mine.
That's one of mine as well.
I prefer Samurott, but Serperior is good as well.
Yeah, just skip Steve, I suppose.
All right. So we're going back to Gigi.
He sent you the list.
Yeah, he did. Zapdos.
Interesting.
Zapdos, as they call him. Mats, you get 2 picks.
Okay, so I couldn't get Serperior, so instead I'll pick Sceptile.
All right.
It's pronounced Sceptile.
Yeah.
I think I might have written it wrong. And the other one, I'll take Weavile.
Okay.
Ooh.
Very scary offensive team from Mats so far.
Yeah.
We go back to Gigi. This one.
So GG. He picks Lucario.
Lucario. Okay. No Mega, so it isn't as strong, but still pretty powerful. I get to pick again. I have 2 options that I really want, but I think I'm going to have to lock in Landorus Therian.
Oh, that's a good one. It's so annoying to do.
Turn for Seb again.
Oh, by the way, we're also doing a group stage draw today.
Yes, that's 2.
Machamp.
Machamp. Interesting pick. One that flew under the radar for sure.
And
Doodle
guys
is your
the
go
stream,
again.
guys.
Okay, I'm going to go big. Let's go with... Okay, no National. I'm going to make it interesting. Ferrothorn.
Oh, very bulky Pokemon.
Ferrothorn. Enough. Slither. Well, since you're here, you can make your last pick, and then we'll go off your list.
All right, Slither picks a Scizor.
Let's see if he writes it down in the chat right before he leaves.
Sharpedo.
It says Sharpedo, actually. So I'm going to log that in
Okay.
for him.
Yeah, just go with that, I suppose.
Titaness, your go.
I need a replacement for Sceptile, so I'm gonna join the legendary party. Shaman.
Shaming.
Oh, I wanted to ask you actually, rank. This shaman is a regular one. The sky form isn't allowed, right? I'm
The
assuming.
sky form is not allowed. Yes.
Cool. Okay.
This is a regular shaming. So Spectre's gonna
So
be.
Spectre told me
skipped
he's
once again.
gonna send the list after. So yeah, he's kind
Okay.
of busy right now.
But that
We'll just
list
wait
is
for
gonna
the
be of whatever's left.
Yeah, don't worry, he's got it. He says he's
All right. We go back to Sab. Then.
All right, for Sav, let me just check again what he really wants. Oh, okay. So he wants to really use Cobalion.
Cobalion. Okay. Ellie, it's time for your third pick. Oh, Steve is in the chat. Now he's asking if Jirachi is still banned. If it's not on the spreadsheet, it's not allowed, Steve. That's how it goes.
I saw Jirachi on the spreadsheet, though. I think it's there.
Yeah, Jirachi is here.
All right.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
here,
the
it's
first
here.
time that Jirachi is allowed as well.
Wait, actually, I have a quick question. Is it okay if I change my pick? Because I actually didn't know that Skyform was banned because it wasn't specified in the spreadsheet.
Yeah, it was specified before, but I guess now it is because I changed it.
Can
I
I
sup-
change? Can I change it to Breloom?
I suppose we can. Doesn't make
Yeah,
much
it's
of a
whatever.
difference.
I mean, he's not changing it for an Arceus, is he? Like,
No, it's not changing it for something illegal, but yeah, that's kind of my bad because I didn't specify before. It was when there was a list of banned Pokemon, it said Shaming Skyform, but since that got confusing because there were Pokemon that weren't in the banned list that were actually banned, I decided to just say whatever's not on the spreadsheet is not allowed. But yeah, I
Sebastian
forgot to
says don't
mention.
allow the change. I'll let you decide, rank, if you want to change or not.
to be fair, it's
I-
our bad, though. It's kind of our bad.
I allow the change because I take responsibility for not clarifying that before he made the pick.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay, Ellie Bongo, man. Are you there?
Steve asked Victini's banned. No, it's not. I don't. No, it's not.
Steve, everything that's on the spreadsheet is allowed. Whatever's not on the spreadsheet is not allowed.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple.
Meloetta.
Interesting.
Meloetta.
Okay.
Psychic gets 2 picks. Do you have the list,
Psychic.
AD?
I don't have his list.
Wait, but you thought you did.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait, sorry, I do.
Well,
Psychic.
we chose his first 2 Pokemon.
Yeah, my bad. Okay, my bad. Okay, next up, sorry, it's Fleagon.
Flygon.
Flygon.
And who else?
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah, Raichu.
Raichu. Enough.
Yeah, my bad.
We go back to Ellie. Sylveon locked in for Ellie.
Gen 6, the regeneration where fairy types came to existence.
Yes, sir. Doodle, what is Sav's next
Okay.
pick?
So Sav's next pick that he really wanted. I'm good. He's gonna have a Gengar.
Gengar locked in. We're going back to Titaness.
I want a Dragonite, so instead I'll go for Garchomp.
I don't know if
Garchomp.
crazy Garchomp got picked this late though.
That is true.
Yeah.
He performed really well in the qualifiers, and when I
And it's
used him
overall
in
it's
season
Garchomp.
2,
It's
and it's
Garchomp.
really good.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay, Scizor.
yeah. This time Caesar gets locked in for Slither. Surprised nobody sniped that after AD mentioned. it,
Wasn't I thought Caesar was taken earlier?
but- No, AD said Caesar for Slither, and Slither wrote in the chat Sharpedo, so we went with that pick
Oh,
first.
okay. All right, I understand. That.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Oh man, I really want to use this. This is my favorite Pokemon ever. I could not use it. Volcarona.
Oh,
Corona. Amazing pick.
Seb Ball. By the way, guys, be prepared with your picks. Don't you should be prepared by now.
So far, we are going pretty swiftly, I think.
Nidoking.
It's unfortunate that
Yeah.
Steve and Spectra are gonna have to make use of what's in there, but
I mean, Steve can probably make his selection now, but
don't
he's
worry, I
gonna
did one
be late on
Spectra,
the other
so
ones.
he's gonna probably DM you after. So
All right. For my next pick, I really want a fairy type, so I'm gonna lock in Florges.
okay, interesting.
Steve, do you want to make your first pick now, and you can make up for your 3 picks later on?
Or you want to make it the end? That's up to you.
I mean, I would do it now. Salamence.
Salamence, okay. Gigi.
He has Salamence on his profile picture. Whenever he
remember
comes
that, yeah.
on streams.
True.
The GG picks. Let's see. He picks Tyranitar,
But he
That's
already,
already picked.
so then go to whatever he has next.
Charizard.
Okay,
Charizard.
Charizard.
Of course.
Charizard. Mats, 2 picks.
I need somebody tanky, so I'll say Slowking.
Slowking.
And my first 3 dragon choices were taken, but I do have one more left. Noivern.
Great pick. I love Noivern so much. We go back to Gigi now.
So GG picks Lapras. That's not been
Okay.
picked, I'm pretty sure, right?
Lapras has not been picked so far.
First season without me.
That's true. Steve, it's your turn again.
Okay. Oh, guys, remember, guys, to like the stream, guys. Help the algorithm. We're at 10 likes, so if we can get 15, that'd be awesome.
Yes, sir. That's a good number of likes.
Yeah.
Like, usually the Pokemon tournament doesn't get this much attention.
Crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it's probably because we have like a lot of people this season, so that's probably why. But hey, the more people, the better, I suppose.
All right, Steve, you have a minute to make your second pick.
Lugia.
Lugia's not in the spreadsheet.
No, Lugia is not in the spreadsheet, Steve.
I was gonna say, how's Lugia on?
Lugia, no way.
The problem is that Steve says he only has one device, but apparently that device cannot open an extra tab. So
Crazy.
crazy stuff.
And if he's got his phone, then he's likely not be able to split screen.
I mean, phones
Yeah,
nowadays
just like-
do that.
Okay, just let Steve pick that end, I suppose.
Suicune, okay.
Suicune is in the spreadsheet, so
Okay,
I'm
yes.
gonna allow that.
Suicune.
Okay. Thankfully, that one's on there.
Okay, I don't know.
So I'm only missing a fire type because I already have Keldios, my water type, and Serperius, my grass type. So my fire type is gonna be Heatran.
Ooh.
Turn for Seb.
Guys, let's try to pick up the pace. We're already 39 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
I think the intro was too long for my liking, but
Altaria.
Altaria.
Yeah.
Altaria locked in. Altaria without a Mega Evolution is definitely an interesting pick.
yeah, sorry about that, Brink.
Doodle, your go.
All right.
All right. So I had a deep thought and okay, you know what? I'm gonna go with Amoonguss.
Mungus. Not
Okay.
Among Us, like many people call him, but
Okay, so there goes Lucario.
it's already picked.
Ooh. Oh wait, I skipped. Oh man, has Talonflame been picked?
No.
Nope.
You know what's sad about Talonflame? This is Gen 6. It would be so good because of Gale Wings. Pre-nerf.
Not anymore.
This is post nerf. It's still a really decent. Can set up Tailwind with priority. Titaness, your go.
One of my favorite Pokemon of all time, Greninja.
Greninja. He
Speaking
performed
of
really well
nerfs.
for you.
Yeah.
We go back to Sav.
All right, Sav. So Sav, let me just go see what else he really wanted. So he really wanted, you know what? He wants some defensive Pokemon. So because of that, let me just see. I'm gonna give him Regice
Regice.
or Regice, however you want to pronounce it. Same thing.
I didn't know that even.
Turn for Ellie once again. Hydreigon.
Hydreigon.
That went under the radar. Like a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
was thinking
a
of
lot
him.
of
I was
dragon
thinking
a
of
lot
him.
of dragon types got picked. Nobody checked on Hydreigon.
Okay.
Psychic gets 2 picks.
Okay, so Metagross and Gastrodon.
Ooh.
Gross.
And it's turn for Ellie again.
Gastrodon's an interesting Pokemon, honestly. Registeel.
Okay. Another Reggie.
Delivered one of the
pick up.
funniest moments of the last tournament.
Me spamming body press on Vic.
Well, also he was just letting Umbreon completely heal up, only to body press on Umbreon just to get the one shot.
Right.
Body press
Sav,
Registeel is actually a strat, though. It's not a gimmick. It's actually a strat.
turn for Sav once again.
Right, for Sav. You know what? I'm gonna let him have let's go Excadrill.
No,
Scadrill
That was lit-
sniped.
that was literally my next.
It needs now your turn, Titanes.
Okay, let's go Crocodile.
Interesting.
It still got the ground type there.
Mhm.
Okay.
Is that
I
is that
forgot how to type that.
is that evolved from Totodile?
No,
No.
that evolves from
Crocodile.
Crocorock. Yes.
Okay.
Hawlucha has not been picked, right?
No, it has not.
No, actually. Well,
I've not
anyways,
heard the name Hawlucha in a while.
crazy. Anyways, I suppose now so now it's my turn, right?
Yep.
No, just me. You know what? I'm gonna bring my good old buddy from the last tournament, Quagsire.
Quagsir's back. Hey, turn for Seb. All right,
Well, Seb
He
said
has to go.
he DM'd you.
he DM'd me. I wonder where. Probably on Twitter.
Hmm.
I don't have a DM from Seb so far, neither on Twitter or on Discord. But
Strange.
I'll wait a minute for that, and if not, we are gonna skip him. Okay, he sent me. Here he has a full list. Oh crap!
Oh, he just said no.
Yeah, he sent me. Okay, I'm not sure in which order he wants me to pick this, but I think since this Pokemon got drafted already, I guess he wants me
Wait.
to draft.
Guys, just look who
Cryogonal.
appeared in the chat.
No way, AL has appeared.
Ooh.
Take care of Caesar. Okay, yeah, he confirmed Cryogonal, so I will pick that for him.
Interesting.
My turn is a bit of a difficult one. Don't really have of choices, but I'm gonna go in and lock in Donphan.
Back
Did
you use it last tournament? No.
I think
he
I
was
did,
with
actually.
Rank in the
I think,
first
yeah.
tournament.
I used Donphan at one point for sure. So Steve said a while ago that he wanted Chandelure, and I'm shocked that nobody sniped that from him. So I'm gonna log that in for him.
Underrated Pokemon, very underrated. One of my favorites.
I guess we were nice.
Now I was thinking of
Yeah.
Chandelure, but Volcarona's there, and Volcarona's way too tempting not to go snipe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
he
Gigi's
picks
turn.
Snorlax. He
Okay.
picks Snorlax.
Snorlax hasn't been picked, surprisingly. Mats, 2 picks for you.
Jolteon
Okay.
and Mamoswine.
Good picks, in my opinion. Gigi once again.
Okay, so he picks Chestnut. Hopefully I pronounced right.
Ooh,
Okay. Steve, it's your turn once again if you're in the chat. The hyphens were because they skipped their turn. Spectre is not present here, and Steve joined late, so he was skipped in the first 3 turns.
I think Spectre
by the
might
way.
be joining right now. By the way, so
Okay.
By the way, so if you're hyphen, that means you're gonna pick later. You'll pick pretty much
Yes.
after everyone's done.
So Steve, I don't know if you're in the chat. You have 1 minute to make your next pick after Chandelure.
And by the way, I created a new playlist for the new season and also made a new thumbnail. So let me know what you guys think of that. Well, actually, I didn't make the thumbnail. Rank made it. So
I
let me
didn't
know what
make
you guys-
it.
Okay. Well, let us know what you think of the thumbnail.
I don't think Steve's on.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for the minute to finish the tick off so that we can skip him.
Oh, wait. Steve just picked.
Electros. Okay.
Fun fact: the only Pokemon that has
Wait.
0 type weaknesses.
No weaknesses.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Correct.
incredible.
Don't worry, it's not as overpowered as you might think, but
Yeah.
still.
but
Before
it's
Fairy
cool.
type, it used to be that Electros, Spiritomb, and Sableye. But then once Fairy type, it was just Electros.
And now you can use Levitate or Air Balloon Terra Electric as well.
Air Balloon, Levitate, Rotom, Fan,
Stuff like that. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pick one of the Rotoms. A super underrated one, Rotom Frost.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And now
I'm
it's
intrigued.
Seb's turn, and I need to check out what he sent me. So his 7th pick is gonna be Scavalier.
Escavalier. All right. I have not picked the Fairy type so far, but I will now. Whimsicott.
Whimsicott. We saw it get used in the qualifier tournament, I remember.
It has a lot of tools. Very useful tools.
He does. He has Prankster. All right,
Tailwind.
Slither. Do you have the
Slither
list? AD?
picks. Yeah, he picks. Let's see. Golurk. Golurk has not been picked, right?
Yeah.
He's
no.
not
Golurk.
locked in.
Okay.
Titaness.
So I actually did some research on last season, and I noticed this Pokemon did pretty well. So I'm gonna make him join my side. Ludicolo.
Ludicolo comes back.
My guy. My guy.
Without automatic rain this time around, but he can set
You
it
could
up.
argue is the best Pokemon last tournament. You could argue.
Yeah. Thank you for joining, Patrick.
All right. For now, we're gonna skip Spectre and we're
Yeah.
gonna move back into Sabutian.
All right. So Savutian, I'm gonna give him let me see. Hold up. Give me a second. Ooh, Spiritomb.
Spiritomb. Speaking of the devil, we go back to Ellie.
Malamar.
Malamar.
Another
Okay.
Contrary superpower, I think.
Psychic
Okay,
has 2 picks.
he picks Crowbot,
Crobat. Okay.
Crobat, sorry.
Mhm.
The Hydreigon.
Has already
Hydreigon
been
got
picked.
picked.
Hydreigon.
Ooh. Okay. Moltres. Has Moltres been picked?
No.
He's not.
Moltres. No.
There we go. Now it's turn for Ellie once again.
Electrode.
Okay. Turn for Sav once again.
Porygon Z.
Okay.
Wait, are you gonna write it?
Yeah, sorry, I was messaging Seb about something.
Spectre,
Spectre
skip
is
them
not
for now.
here, so we're gonna go back to Titanes.
Steel is probably the best defensive type in the game. Fairy is arguably the best offensive type. So I'm gonna go for a Steel, Fairy and Steel type Pokemon. Mawile.
Mawile without Mega.
Without Mega Mawile is crazy.
Mega Mawile is crazy. Mawile on its own, not so much, but we'll see how Titanes makes it work. Slither.
Oh, Slither picks. Let's see. He picks Rosard.
Roserade.
Roserade, sorry.
Okay.
Right, should I
it's
make it
turn for
interesting?
Doodle.
Should I make it interesting?
You can do whatever you want.
It's up to you.
Zoroark. Rank nose.
Oh no.
Wow.
I wanted to use him, but I couldn't get the points.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Did everyone check their budget? Make sure that's allowed.
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
I've got another 180 left.
I got.
I think I got a lot left, honestly. I only picked like Dragonite from like the first tier, if I should say so.
Okay, so Seb's water type, Slowking's already been picked, so he's gonna lock in Jellicent.
Ooh.
Interesting.
And now I'm gonna lock in Lainoon.
I know what that is.
Belly run.
Steve picks Slowbro.
Yeah.
Nobody picks Slowbro once again.
Insane.
Wow.
I wanted to go
GG.
for the budget option.
Okay, Garbodor.
Gardevoir got picked. Oh, Garbodor.
Which one is it? Okay.
Garbodor.
Is Garbo. Yeah, that one.
Literally
All right.
Garb.
Mats, your final 2 picks.
Okay. I'm picking Gyarados and do I have... Oh, I can't pick both of these, so... Articuno.
Yeah.
All right.
And just checking, do I want to keep Gyarados or switch somebody else out?
You can send
No,
me
I'll
later
stick as it is.
the price value of everyone to like reassure that it's at 800 or below on the net worth value. All right, Gigi's final pick.
Has Torterra been picked?
Torterra.
Nope.
Okay.
So that goes. Steve, do you have another pick you want to make? You didn't have to make up for 3 other picks from earlier in the draft. I'll give you 1 minute. Spectre is a newcomer, Patrick, and he actually won the qualifier tournament and earning himself a
Yeah, I
position
think he's gonna
in
message after.
pot 3. Steve?
Just skip him, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, for now, we're gonna get you skipped. Okay, and I have to make another pick.
Last.
Yeah, final pick. This one's tough.
Steve sent us picks.
Okay, what did he say?
Blaziken.
Blaziken.
and Matt
Blaziken
Mortar.
this long?
It's banned,
So-
right?
Is it? No.
Yeah, it is.
Wait.
Oh, it is. Okay, McMortar then. He
Oh.
said McMortar.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it better be banned. It better be.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
It is banned, Blaziken. Okay, McMortar. I'm probably gonna regret this, but I'm gonna have to make a last-minute adjustment and go for Caracosta.
Caracosta, is it? Oh yeah.
And it's turn for Seb's final pick. Now, he really wanted an electric type, but both Jolteon and Electros have been taken, which is rough. So I'm going to have to look for an electric type for him, because he didn't leave any other alternatives on that end.
Do you know what's his budget?
I don't, which is why I probably have to give him, like, considering he had Jolteon and Electros, it's probably a low budget electric type as well. So
Magneton's the same value.
Yeah.
Magneton's the same value as Jolteon.
Yes.
That's kind of
Okay.
insane.
I know this is not professional. We're gonna give him Magneton, but because I really
Wow.
want to give him an electric type, because that's the one that's missing on his really specific list that he sent me, and he had no backup for both Jolteon and Electros being taken. So we're gonna go with that,
Yeah, hopefully Seb
Um,
doesn't mind.
hopefully. So Doodle, that's your
Okay.
final pick.
Oh, give me. Okay. Oh, this is hard because like the final pick is always the hardest. It's like, how do you actually finish this?
Yeah.
But after a lot of consideration, though, I'm gonna pick. Let's see what I got on my list. Okay, you know what? Screw it. Yeah, you know what? Cloyster.
Cloyster comes back.
He was my
after being
backup.
on
so we're
Steve's
gonna-
team. Turn for Slither.
Slither picks Latios. Has Latios been picked?
Yes, Latios has been picked.
I would have
wow,
picked
it's
it
been-
earlier if it was
okay.
available.
Latias. Has Latias been picked?
That as
Also
well.
take. Yeah, in fact, that was the one I was referring
Okay.
to.
They're brother
Dang,
and sister.
Okay. Nido King has been picked already, I believe. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Miltank.
Miltank, no.
Miltank.
Miltank has not been picked.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go with that.
The only
wonder if
memory I
it's
have
even
from
in the
Miltank is
spreadsheet.
the Gen 2 games. Oh my days.
Yeah.
Whitney's milk.
Right.
Yeah, Miltank is in the spreadsheet. So yeah, he can use that.
Okay. All right.
Titan S.
Final pick. Not really have that many options. I'll go for Ninjask.
Ooh.
Ninjask.
Shedinja's banned, right? So
Shedinja's
Yeah.
brother. I don't think Shedinja is.
It's
Oh
not
yeah,
on the list.
maybe. Yeah, he is. He's not on the spreadsheet. Not banned. He would have been a 20-pointer. So
bro, one HP, you know. Alright, for Savutian, so what do I round his team off with? Let me give me a minute. I'm gonna say has a I got it. How about wait, let me just see what he says he just actually told me that he really wants. Okay. Aerodactyl.
okay.
Classic.
Spectre's not
Ross.
present on the stream. That's
Oh.
why.
Ellie, your final pick.
So I gotta head out soon, but I'm gonna let Spectre know.
Levrion.
We're pretty much done with the draw. Yeah. And
Yeah,
then last one for Psyche. Swampert. Swampert's not been
Swampert.
picked, right?
No. it's not,
Swampert.
actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're done with the draft. Steve, you can send your final 3 picks in the chat whenever you want, but for now, we're going to move on to the group stage draw to determine who plays against who, basically. This is
Yes.
the spicy moment where we get to know the schedule as well. So, 80,
Yeah.
I need you to pull up the wheel.
Well, unfortunately, I gotta head out now, boys. But
All right, see you, Doodle.
it's been fun. I'll tell
Thanks for your
Spectre after that
contributions.
to pick, and I think he's gonna DM either AD or rank. And yeah, so yeah. And by the way, it seems like I can attend during this time, so I am not gonna.
All right, it was nice of you to drop by. I'll see you. Talk to you later, Doodle.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start. So let me go ahead and share my screen. I just copy and paste it from there. I'm gonna obviously modify this. So actually, let me just do it this way. This is probably the better way to do it. So let me just move this here. So yeah, we're gonna have 2 groups, guys. This is pretty straightforward. So honestly, it should be a pretty quick draw. So
Yeah.
and Rank, while I'm doing the draw, can you actually before I do the draw, can you explain how the groups is gonna work?
So the group stage, we're going to have 2 groups of 6 people out of our 12 total contendants. The person who tops the group is going to advance directly into the semifinals. The person who finishes second and third are going to advance to the quarterfinals, and they're going to face off. The second place is going to face off from Group 1. It's going to face off against the third place from Group B, and the other way around is person who finished second in Group B is going to go face off against the person who finished third in Group A, and that's going to be the quarterfinal matchups. They're going to advance to play against the top of the group in the semifinals, and then obviously our grand final. All of the matches will be best of 3, as we are accustomed to in the playoffs. So our pot 1 is going to be Doodle, reigning finalist, and Seppo, reigning semifinalist, because obviously AL, he would have been pot 1, but as a reigning champion is not here. This is the pot 1 that we have. And so we're going to see who ends up in Group A and who ends up in Group B.
Yeah, so Group A is gonna be Doodle.
Doodle lands in Group A.
Yeah, Doodle's gonna be Group B. Let me write this down.
And Seb in Group B.
All right. Okay. So let me just do that real quick, just for formality's sake, even though it really doesn't really matter. So pot 2 is going to be Rank and Ace Champion, aka Steve. So yeah. So Rank, man, who do you prefer to play against?
I don't really have a preference. I think they are both really skilled trainers, but for the sake of the rivalry, I want to go up against Seb once again.
Okay, fair enough. Group A. Let's see who's drawn in Group A with Doodle. It's gonna be Steve.
So I actually we have Doodle against Steve, and we have Seb against myself.
This has gone exactly how I did my mock draw so far. It's bound to change soon.
All right. So, pot 3.
Yes, we have
got
Mats.
And Spectre.
Yes, the winner of the qualifier tournament, joining one of our veteran trainers who was present in 2 seasons already. We're going to see who lands in Group A and who lands in Group B. I don't know, Mats, if you have any preference.
Do you have any preference for who you get? You can say if you want.
If I was to choose, I'd probably prefer to be in Group A, but Group B at the same time would be an exciting challenge.
Yes. Spectre's obviously the best of the newbies for the leagues. So let's see what happens. And Mats gets Groups A. So you got to wish Mats. Spectre's in Group B.
This is a tough draw for me. I think.
Hey. Okay, part 4. We got Ellie Bungo and Surteat Singh.
So Titanes, do you have a preference in which group you'd prefer to land?
Who would you rather play against? Which group would you rather be in?
Doodle is in Group A, right? And he's the best trainer competitively on here, like from last tournaments.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I want to be in Group A.
So
I
you'd
wanna
rather
face
be
the
in Group A.
Yeah, I want to face the best.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Damn.
That's a good mentality. Ooh, okay. Ellie Bungo.
It's not going to be the case, though. Ellie Bongo lands himself in Group A. And
Or on the flip side,
Yeah,
that
you're
does
really
mean
close,
you're
man.
in the tougher overall group.
yes, in my opinion.
All right, part 5, we're going to have Slither and Saba Tien. So, yeah, let's see what they get. Which I don't think either of them are present in the chat, so we'll just have to move on, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
So Saba Tien gets Group A,
Oof.
and Slither gets
okay.
Group B. Yeah. And then the final part 6, last but not least, is Psychic and Gigi.
Oh, I just want to mention during the qualifiers, Psychic actually came to me for some Pokemon advice. So
Or
I want to
GG,
actually face him. So yeah, I want to actually face him.
Whoever's in
All
Group
right.
B in these
All right.
this final group's going to be rough.
Ooh.
Psychic.
I had to face
Yeah,
my
GG.
fellow Englishman then.
And Gigi joins Group B. Okay, now I'm going to have to look to randomize the schedule for everyone. So Group A, we saw it
Yes.
was Doodle,
All right, we're going to look at the schedule.
Steel, Matt, Ellie Bongo, just as a bit of a refresher, Sabutian and Psychic. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? This is probably going to take me a bit because I need to type a lot.
Yeah. So let me just give a refresher for those.
You can
that
also
don't know
read the
groups.
chat if you want.
Yeah, let's actually do that. So let me actually pull up here. So guys, we actually have our own Pokemon tournament server. So if you guys want to join, you're more than welcome to. In fact, let me just share my screen actually so you can see the server right here. We previously did a group chat for the previous 2 tournaments, but since we're expanded to 12 people, group chats can only have a maximum of 10. This is how the thing is looking like right there. So as you can see, Doodle, Ace Champion, Matt, Ellie Bungo, Sabatian, Psychic, Sebball, Rank, Spectra, Surteat Singh, Slither, and Gigas. There's the groups right there, man. So, yeah, how do you guys feel initially about your groups?
I think it's an achievable one for me in terms of getting top 3.
I think for me, I think I've battled against all of. I think the only person who beat me was I lost to Slither, but I lost to him by like 5 HP. So I think I can beat him again. And actually, after I lost to him, we had a friendly rematch, and I beat him 5-0. So I think I can beat him as well. But Rank, of course, and Seb, that'll be tough, of course. Yeah, both of them will be tough.
Oh yeah, of course. Rank, how do you feel about the draw?
It's going to be really tough. Obviously, I think the obvious battle is going to be me against Seb, trying to see who can claim the top position in the group, which would be very important to skip a whole playoff round, knowing my previous record in the playoffs. And obviously in my group, I also have Spectre, who I've been saying he's my dark horse after seeing how he performed in the qualifier tournament. So he is one of the trainers that I didn't want to face, mostly because I don't know what to expect from him and his style of play. And so seeing that he is one of, in my opinion, the most skilled of the new players, it's going to be, a tough battle as well. So I'm going to have to be at the top of my game to actually, advance and especially get that top position, which is ultimately what I want.
Let's do some comments. Okay, English comments. I did not expect me to win. I expect to do it again. At least it's funny to me. Well, my group is the newbies. I don't know how we'll end up. Well, I recommend you check out the newbies, how they did in the league phase, and see there's some of their battles, so you can be prepared. So you can have an idea what it's like. So, but there you guys have it, man. That's the groups being made. So yeah, very fascinating. Of course, we're gonna also decide, and also I think which day do you guys prefer? I think Saturday streams are good.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with either Saturday or Friday.
Yeah. So maybe we'll do this time for the future streams. Yeah. I think it's a good time. So
Okay,
yeah, we're gonna have obviously.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so each match day we're gonna have. So we're gonna have 6 battles, right? Per stream.
Yes.
Dang, that's
It's going
a
to be long streams. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, yeah, remember, guys, you guys can do your battles live on the stream. I guess we'll probably do this time. Or you could, if you can't attend, you can always do your battles ahead of the stream. I mean, before the stream. So you don't have to do on the stream. So, yeah. And Rank is getting the schedule up for us in a bit, and we'll look at the schedule. And I guess we'll wrap it up here. Matt's versus me again this week, and I'm preparing Doodle to handle me again, like the knockouts last time. So, yeah. Adabung says hi, hello. Spell. Sue Cooley says Dead League. I retired from getting points after a match. Wow.
I was the one that retired Kool-Aid.
Wow. That's shameless, but okay.
Although, to be fair, he had the option to play one more game and end his tenure on a high, but as he didn't, I can say that I retired him.
Wow. I didn't expect myself go very far low, even though I grew with Pokemon. Someone used sleep powder for me, and I missed my match. Excuses. I grew with Pokemon too. I never went deep into it like Rank and Doodle. Can you use my Umbreon, please? Ultra Sun, 9 years old. As a kid, I beat Ultra Nick as a Charizard. I don't know how low. I think pure luck. Bro, this guy's young. Let's move along. Yeah, all right. So I just want to look some of the comments we had earlier. All right, so this is the schedule. It's been set up for us. So,
Rank.
Yeah. So let's go. Yes.
You probably don't have the time to do it right now, but can I reserve a change in my team?
We'll look at it after the stream, if you don't mind.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go to the schedule, man. Schedule is out. So, Rank, can you zoom in if you don't mind? It's
A little bit.
small.
I don't know if you want to look at each group individually. Maybe that's better.
Yeah, let's do each group individually. I think that's a better way, and then we'll look at the other groups. So, yeah, let's just talk about match day. What the games to look up for each match day. So, match day 1 in Group A. I'd say Steve.
Ooh.
I'd say
I
Steve
wanna
Doodle's
see-
probably the best.
Steve Doodle is probably the highest quality. I really want to see Mats against Psychic. Seeing Psychic is a newcomer, it's going to be a really good test for Mats, and it's probably a must-win game for Mats if he wants to make top 3.
It's English Derby as well. So I can't have a
English
look
Derby.
around if I can show an England flag. Can't see one initially, but nonetheless.
Yeah, let's move to the match day 2. Ooh, match
against
C.
Steve right away.
Ooh.
Wow, match day 2. By the way, Rank, you randomized this, right? So you didn't like.
Yes, it's all random. I didn't have a say in this.
Steve was my second opponent in the last tournament.
Yeah.
History repeating.
Ellie Bongo versus Doodle. That was
Yeah. The first of the Serie A matchups. We're gonna have a few in this one.
Yeah. Match day 3. Ooh. I'm looking forward to Ellie Bongo versus Mats. I think that could be a really interesting one.
Me too. Like Mats against the newbies, I think that it's gonna be very exciting.
Yeah. And also, I think it's good we actually had the newbies battle each other out before like coming in here, so we can kind of have an idea how they're going to be like, which is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Match day 4. Ooh,
that's Mats versus Doodle. Yeah. Match day 4 is where Mats has to go against the big one.
Yeah, one of the favorites for the
Similar
competition.
Story last time.
Yeah, and match day 5. Oh, after we go through the schedule, I want to look at who's the favorites for this tournament. Then I guess we'll wrap it up after that. Mm-hmm. All right, so match day 5. Ooh.
Ellie Bongo against Steve is an interesting one, in my opinion. And Mats obviously has to close out his Group stage campaign against Sabutian.
Yeah, by the way, I'll do a predictions one next week. So if you guys want to have predictions or anything like that, we'll discuss next week. So it'll give you a week time to discuss predictions.
Yeah. So that's Group A, the 5 match days. If we move over to Group B over here.
Ooh.
Right.
So I start off against
Spectre
GG.
versus Seb.
Spectre versus Seb is really interesting. And Titanes against Leader, another rematch. I think it's going to be
that's a good one.
I mean, what I'd say about that is that we've had 2 matches. One of them, he beat me by 5 HP. The other one, I beat him with 5 Pokemon remaining. So it'll be very interesting.
Well, remember, this one's the one that counts. The other ones,
I know.
I know.
Yeah, and it's with a completely different draft as well. You both have different teams.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, that is also true. Match day 2. Yeah, I think Titanes versus Leader is one to look out for. Match day 2, I would say. I'd probably say I would say Rank versus Spectra could be interesting since Rank's been big enough Spectra a lot. So
I kind of have to show up in that game, and if I don't, it could get really bad because I think that Spectre is actually a dangerous opponent for sure.
Yeah.
So if we move over here to match day 3, I have to face off against Leader, and we have Titanes against Seb as well.
I'm looking for the Giga versus Spectra. I think that'd be an interesting one.
Yeah, GG could. He has to show up after a disappointing performance in the qualifier tournament.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's GG. I keep calling. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to remember that. GG.
Match day 4, the big one.
Wow. Oh yeah, of course. Rank versus Seb.
Oh. I think there's 2. Obviously, there's Rank versus Seb, which is the big one. But I think it's also me versus Spectre because Spectre went unbeaten.
Yep.
Apart in the qualifiers. Apart from he only lost to me, so I think that'd be very interesting.
I gotta say, in both groups, match day 4 is the most interesting one.
And GG and Sliver probably have to win with in mind the top 4 pot opponents are all playing each other this late on.
Yes, correct. And so that leaves the final match day. It's going to be Titanes against myself. Seb finishes off against GG. And Slither and Spectre face off as well. Slither and Spectre should also be a really close one, in my opinion.
And I probably have my toughest match on the last day. Tough luck.
Yes.
I don't know. Like Seb and myself, I think, are very close in skill level. So you're going to have 2 tough matches from the get-go in the group stage if you want to make it into the
definitely. Yeah, definitely, man. So before we round up, guys, let's talk about favorites real quick. Who are the favorites for this tournament? Obviously, it goes without saying Doodle is one of the favorites. Seb is probably one of the favorites. I think Rank as well. Those are probably my 3 picks. And then Dark Horse, I'll probably say Spectra, and I'll say Titanes, and I'll say Slither. No, sorry, Ellie Bongo as my Dark Horse picks. So, Give us your 3 favorites, 3 dark horse. Everyone, I guess.
I think that the 3 favorites are locked in, which is myself,
Agreed.
Sev, and Doodle. I think that we're the 3 obvious ones after competing in the previous seasons. Doodle and I from the very start, and Sev since last season. And yeah, I think that clearly the 3 favorites ahead everyone else. Spectre, I mentioned it already. He's my dark horse. And I think that Titan-S has shown a lot of potential. And I'm really interested for that matchup against Mats, because I think that obviously that could only happen in the playoffs. But Mats is someone who has been showing improvement along the seasons that we've been having. So I think that Mats could also be potentially a dark horse, but we'll have to see. And yeah, I think that Elevanga and Slither, I have my reservations, but I think that they've shown that they can be competent trainers as well.
All right, Mats, man, do you agree with the favorites?
Yep, definitely. It's a no-brainer. If I had to pick one to win, at the moment I'm leaning a bit more towards Seb Bull, because I think Doodle's a bit too obvious. And dark horse, I'm going to say Steve, because if he reaches his highest potential, he could end up being a contender. And the other 2, I'm going to say Titan-S and Spectre.
All right, Titan-S, man, round us off.
Favorites, I think we already said. This might be a bit of a bold statement. I don't think Spectre's going to have a good tournament. For the only reason for that is because he didn't get to pick any of his Pokemon.
Ooh,
That's a good point.
So that's
He's going to be the leftovers.
Yeah, so that would be very crucial. So I'm actually probably going to go for Mats, myself, and Slither, because I know Slither a bit personally. Like, our matchup was the first matchup of the qualifiers, and we got to know each other a bit, and like, he's got some good Pokemon knowledge, so I think he'll do well.
Yeah.
Now that you've mentioned that, I'm gonna replace Spectre with myself as a dark horse.
Yeah, I'll keep mine. I'll keep mine still. But yeah, maybe, who knows? Maybe Titan-S is right. But yeah, whatever the case may be, guys. So next for Saturday, guys, I guess we'll do at this time. We're gonna be doing our match day 1 games, and we'll also do a little predictions at the end. So if you guys want it, or maybe we'll do predictions. We'll see how we decide. And hopefully Steve and Spectre have their teams decided by match day 1 streams. Though.
Yes.
Yeah. Remember, guys. So you guys can play your battles ahead of it. You don't have to do your battles on the stream. But if you're gonna, so you can do it before the stream. We'll show you guys the replay, and of course, you have the option to battle live on replay. Live on stream. So it'll be up to you. So, and you have 6 days to do it. So basically a week from today. So, any last words, Rank, before round off?
Well, it's been a very good stream. I think that the draft went pretty swiftly, considering we had 12 players that we needed to draft for. It's the biggest draft we've ever done. It's the biggest tournament we're ever gonna face. So far. And organized, and yeah, it's exciting group stage, and looking forward to the first match day for sure.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe on your way out. Let's see how many likes.
My final thoughts are, I'm pumped for this tournament.
Yeah. I've been waiting for this for like 2 weeks. Actually, because as soon as because I was the first one to finish my battles in the qualifiers, so after that I was just like, I need a tournament to come.
Yeah, Steve, it's on the channel, man. Just check the server. We don't really use the group chat that much anymore, so just check the server. The server's more up to date than the GC. So yeah, but yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe, and peace out.